Welcome, welcome, my beautiful Sagittarius. Brenda here, Brenda Tarot, and I'm here again today to bring you your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of November the 22nd to the 28th, 2021. And spirits and guides, please step forward at this time. Give me the cards that Sagittarius needs to see. Past, present, possible, future energy, beginning, middle, and end of the week. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see what we have here for this week. Wow, there's your first one. Wow. It just flew out. And you got Magic Stream. Oh, that's been coming up for others as well. So let's see what we have here for our second energy card. Spirit, one card, please. Thank you. You got the Tower. Let's see what you have to pay attention to, Sagittarius. Tweak. Be aware of. Give up. Walk away from. Surrender to. See what we have here. One card, please, Spirit, for Sagittarius. Whoops, that's two. We need one. Thank you. One card, please, Spirit. One card, please. Thank you. I'm going to take that one. Surrender the need to always be right. Okay. See what we can do with our reading here. See what we have here, Spirit. Past, present, future, possible energy, beginning, middle, and end of the week. Thank you. Okay. All right, so coming in behind you, the beginning of the week, you have the Queen of Swords, you have the the Knight of Swords, and you have the Ten of Cups. So things will be working out by the looks of things. Coming in the center of the week, you have the Seven of Wands, your crossing over energy of the Four of Cups, and you have the Five of Swords. The end of the week coming in towards you, what you could expect, you have the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Eight of Pentacles, and you have Temperance. So similar cards to Scorpio this week. You may be dealing with a Scorpio here this week, or doing business with a Scorpio perhaps. Okay, let's see what we have here for our reading for this week, Sagittarius. Starting off with your all-over energy card, you have been given the Magic Stream, and this is all about you going with the flow here, not pushing against resistance. Now's the time to drop the trying and jump into the stream and float. Immerse yourself in the experience of being fully present with whatever is true for the moment. You'll never step in the same river twice anyway. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to go with the flow. Don't be afraid to take that leap of faith to go towards what it is that you want this week. Your success is going to benefit a lot of other people. So you could be involved with something this week that's going to be circulating and determined around other people in your life, whether they're colleagues, whether it's your job, clients, or whether it's people close to you in your family circles. So go with the flow. Don't be afraid. Do what it is you have to do, and know that this is you're going to benefit many people this week by going with the flow and not going against resistance. But you do have the Tower here now in this particular Lenormand, and it talks about maybe feeling as though some of you could be feeling isolated and alone this week because think about Rapunzel up in the tower where they would keep people captive, right? They couldn't get out, they couldn't jump out, they were too high. So some of you might be feeling the feelings of separation or isolation at this time, and you need to set some boundaries here with the energy around you and people around you. But also, you could be dealing with bureaucratic power and opposing authority this week. Maybe this Tower is saying to you, there is protection being offered to you in some way, provided by maybe corporations, governments, and institutions that you're going to be dealing with this week. So don't be afraid. I always look at the Tower as being able to have those resources to rebuild a brand new foundation, one that's not on shaky ground anymore. So try to go with the flow more and not push against the flow of resistance here. But I think you're going to be dealing with, the powers that be that will be able to give you a foundation and help you with the situation, whether it's your job, your career, maybe you're dealing with a legal action of some sort, or even, anything like that. This is powerful. Now, coming in with your surrender card. You need to surrender to always being right. So maybe there's some competition going on. Maybe you're feeling you have to defend yourself. Maybe you're having to promote and constantly feel that way. Give others the gift of letting them be right once in a while by yielding and and not being rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationship. So if you're dealing with someone here and they're having a rough time and you're getting involved in some pretty pretty intense conversations, just step back and take a breather. Sometimes the best thing we can do is just listen to somebody and let them vent. And it's okay to disagree, to agree to disagree with them at times, but don't get involved in any kind of debate or any kind of argument this week with somebody. Now, coming in here towards you, or behind you, which could be the beginning of the week here, or past tense energy, whichever you'll know for your own personal analysis here. You've got the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is all about going out on your own, leaving things behind, going on a new journey, letting go of anything that doesn't serve you, and realizing that you have the ability and the wisdom to do this by yourself. I think you've dealt with situations and you realize now, maybe some of you are going through a legal situation here where you're divorcing something. Maybe it could be divorcing a business, a company. You could be divorcing a person. Whatever it is, it means you've come to the conclusion that you're out of there. You're packing it in and you're not going to deal with any more of that kind of negative energy around you. She cleans house. She walks away. She looks across your court and says, okay, I'm out of here. You're done. You're fired, whatever the case is, and she moves on in a new direction. Step up into your independence. Don't be afraid to walk away from things that don't help you grow, expand, and move forward in a positive, successful direction. Be careful, though, because the Knight of Swords talks about fast-moving action. Now, this particular knight could be somebody coming in that wants to sweep you off your feet. Could be your knight in shining armor. For others, I think you could be asked to step up and do something in a very fast way. Okay, so be careful. If some documents have come through that are legal that you have to sign, go and do it, but make sure you don't rush. Take your time, read between the lines before you sign on anything legal. At the end of the day, I think you're going to find harmony and happiness here at the beginning of this week. This is harmony and happiness within your family unit, your circle here of family members and people that you are close to, or your chosen family. But everything's working out and coming up. This is a happy ever after card saying relationships are going to work out, that, you're going to be having good harmony amongst your children. Again, if you've been dealing with any issues with your children where there were unresolved issues, this is going to work out for you. You're going to communicate and you're going to work things out. So beautiful card. Also stability financially as well as materialistically. Financially as well as emotionally. Okay, so coming in the center of the week, you have the Seven of Wands, you have the Four of Cups, which is your crossing over energy, and the Five of Swords. So jumping into the crossing over energy here, I think you could have been in a situation, or there will be moments in the middle of the week where you feel as though you missed out on an opportunity, or you're being reflective and you're thinking about what had happened in the past. You are moving forward in a new direction. I think a lot of you are going solo out there. And whether it's independent in your job, your career, or in just independent, leaving a situation to go forward in a new direction, you know that there's a better future out there. So keep your eyes open to new opportunities and doors opening for you. There's still cups here to fill. Don't get caught up in your head thinking that you can't move forward, because you can. There was something that happens here. The Five of Swords talks about having a situation here where you may have had to go into battle mode. The Five of Swords is, again, pick your battles wisely. Don't go into no-win situations, because, you may win the war but lose the battle, right? Or win the battle and lose the war. Five of Swords says it's always about challenges here that comes up to create disharmony in your life. And so don't be afraid to look it in the face here and realize what's important here. You could be, there could be other people around you that hold different goals than you do. So don't be afraid here to go forward and stand up for what you've created here. This is all about you taking a stand here on your own. Okay. Again, sometimes you feel like this is a no-win situation, or a situation didn't work out the way you'd hoped it to. But you know what? Just let the chips fall where they may, and know that you are moving forward in a new direction. This is about making universal and maybe unwise choices. So be careful. Think about things before you go forward, okay? Don't don't go forward with any major decisions without really being careful. You may have felt as though you had to defend yourself here, or you may feel this way as you move through the middle of the week. You could be up against some challenges and opposing energy here. And you know what? Put yourself in that situation. Don't back, put yourself in that situation of realizing your worth and the changes that could be coming in here for you. Moving forward. Don't be afraid to do that. Stand your ground and don't look back. You need to defend maybe your beliefs and your decisions, but it'll work out in your favor. Okay? Stand up for your convictions. Don't drop your guard just because you're in the right, okay? Others may envy what you possess, and that could be what's causing this conflict here. You know what? Choose your battles wisely. Again, I can't say that enough. And learn to say no. You don't always have to be there for everybody. Maybe somebody expects you to just drop everything and be there all the time. Step up. Have courage. Step up into your confidence, okay? But you could also be challenging the powers that be. So be perseverant here, okay? I think at the end of the day, you'll get what you want, but you have to just stand your ground. Okay, coming in at the end of the week, could be the energy coming towards you. Beautiful cards. You had the 10 of Cups. Now you have the 9 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, and Temperance. Very similar to the cards from Scorpio. So again, keep your eyes open. You could be dealing with a Scorpio energy this week. 9 of Pentacles, walking in your garden of abundance, keeping your eyes open to the new possibilities and the doors opening as you go forward on this new part of your journey here on your own. Now, I do think that you're going to see happiness and harmony, a lot of you in your home life, but also you're going to see material things and the financial part of your life getting better. This has to do with successful self-employment, being able to see the fruits of your labor come to fruition here. I love it when the nine of Pentacles shows up, and it's always good energy. Okay, it's successful, and it could be, you could be getting something coming into you in the form of a gift, and that could be an unexpected financial windfall. Some of you, because she's walking in a garden, some of you may be dealing with, maybe you're doing garden work, maybe you're grounding yourself, getting more stability there spiritually. You're grounding yourself, getting out into nature. Also, she's holding the falcon, and this is about maybe you're going to have situations around animals this week as well. You will also have the resources here to be able, some of you, to either renovate or to, you may be thinking about redecorating your home. And it could be something as simple as Christmas decorating. Now, 8 of Pentacles, yeah, working hard for your goals. Maybe some of you are going back to school. Maybe you're taking a new form of study. Maybe you need to get your degree. Whatever you're doing or contemplating doing, when it comes to this card, it means go forward. This card is giving you that yes, go for it. Don't be afraid to take a new form of study, because it's only going to enhance and complement your resume when you go out there. And it's going to make you and give you the ability to make more money here. So some of you may be putting your head to the grindstone here, working, towards a goal here in your career. Beautiful. Now, Temperance, it's all about you taking your time as you move forward at the end of the week. Don't over-obsess, don't overdo, don't overexert, don't overthink, don't over-worry. Don't rush in to do anything hastily, okay? This means doing things in moderation. And while you're here, I think you're getting support here. I think you're going to have help here. I think, you're going to be able to move through a situation successfully because you're going to take your time doing it. So don't do anything in a big hurry this week. Like I said here with the Knight of Swords, be sure you know what you're signing your name to. But I think at the end of the day, this is a great week of good positive energy coming into you. I see healing, they're telling me. I see some of you moving in a new direction independently. I see self-employment success. There's a lot of good cards here. Rebuilding a stronger foundation. And don't, pick your battles wisely. Don't get involved in having to get into any heavy debates this week. Because you know what? At the end of the day, you're going to shake your head and say, why did I allow that to happen? So let's see what we've got here for our clarification, my beautiful, beautiful Sagittarius. Let's see what we have here. Past, present, possible, future energy, guides, and spirit. Beginning, middle, and end of the week. Thank you. Let's see what we have here for you. Okay. So coming in at the beginning of the week with that independence of the Queen of Swords and not rushing into things too quickly, and the happy card here, you've got the Hermit. So you're definitely, you are, you're going on a journey, going in a new direction. You have the ability from your experiences to light the path and mentor other people, or some of you could be seeking out that help yourself. Some of you may have decided to pull away from a relationship. This is about taking a temporary, distancing yourself, removing yourself, and a temporary situation here in a relationship where you have to step back for it. But all in all, you're on your journey here, and I think you're going to have all the resources to see your path lit to go forward. Beautiful. Nine of Cups. You had the 10 and the 9. Well, you've already made your wish because the 10 showed up here. Wish is fulfilled, just plain and simple. So definitely things are working out for you this week. You don't get the 9 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, and the 9 of Pentacles for no reason at all. Now, you've got coming in at the end of the week the Knight of Swords. And again, that's a double message here. So you could be being asked to step up and go and react to something very quickly, but you need to think on your feet, okay? Listen to that little voice of reason before you sign anything. But again, you could be meeting somebody new who comes in totally unexpected, and this could be your new knight in shining armor, male or female. Beautiful. Well, I wish you a great remainder to today, my beautiful Sagittarius. And, always know that I stand in that circle of love and light for you. And let's all continue to play safe, be safe, and stay safe. And I'll see you soon.